See, TMG.
Now he's injured. He looks injury prone.
Do you know what it is?
The way in which
it's like Arteta is copying Pep.
And this is what upsets me. This is what upsets me about the Arteta-Pep relation. Because, okay, fair enough. You got the job because you were Pep's assistant. Yeah. So let's use that to advantage. Pep made it very, very obvious. Several players and City's second string wanted to leave.
Bernardo Silva would have been
You had
Arsenal.
yeah, he is. He is. Everyone says but listen, everyone says stuff like this, yeah. But it's only funny when it's not. It only stops being funny when it actually happens. If you put the money on the table, he'll come. Honestly speaking,
how much would you have to spend to get Bernardo Silva?
You have to pay some European football.
Bernardo Silva is not going below Champions League football.
50. He's not playing, but he's not playing. He's not. These lot are in the prime of their career in terms of their age, and they're not playing.
He's going to a Champions League team, but Bernardo's not going to play non-Champions League.
This is the thing. If you want City to accept the offer, you put the money down. Then it's up to Bernardo if he wants to come. But I don't think he's going to turn it down, and I don't think City will turn down the offer.
City won't, but Bernardo will.
Yeah. The thing is with Arsenal, the thing Arsenal have is this. Yeah, we don't use connections, and we are so far away from the Champions League. It's tough to attract players unless you're going to put the premium money down. Because really and truly, someone like Sterling, us should be putting the money down and saying, okay, come. He's a Northwest kid. Come, we're North.
You think Sterling's going to come from Champions League?
That's the issue.
He's not coming to the
team. You don't have overestimated your position in world football.
We're not. We're so low. We're low.
We're not saying because
you have.
That's just money you're saying.
Just money.
Spurs
could have gone.
You're saying money. You're not saying money. You're not saying money. You're not saying money.
They spent 150 M's.
But these lot are not dropping down to play Europa Conference ball.
No, I don't believe Sterling is. Wait, hold on. I don't believe Sterling is. Sterling's in England, grew up with Arsenal banter, all that shit. I just think that has a part to play. Bernardo Silva is.
I don't think he
is. You know what?
Bernardo Silva is.
You know what's funny?
You know why he's not?
But he's not playing.
You know, I'll tell you what, drop below Champions League football because the Portugal team is pretty decent. If he knows he drops that level, someone's
no, I just say something. Bernardo's not really rated by Portugal these days anyway.
He's not rated by Portugal.
If he knows he drops below Champions League football.
All I'm trying to say,
because some of the Wolves not play for Portugal. Because some of the Wolves not play for Portugal.
Yeah, but the winger role, they have good wingers.
Moutinho plays.
Moutinho plays and crap.
But they don't have a lot of good centre mid.
Neves is crap.
They have Carvalho. What's his name?
What's he playing for?
Isn't Silva CM? Is he not a CM now? Silva?
Bernardo
Or is he a winger?
Bernardo. He can play CM.
You can play CM. You play CM for City.
Is he not a better CM than he is winger? Because winger's Bernardo now is not who I like.
But what I'm saying is, if he's him being on City's bench is not better for him for Portugal rather than him playing game in game out for Arsenal.
But I hear you. But I'm off the position now. Yeah, Arsenal should stop. Arsenal need to stop accepting other team scrubs because it always ends bad. We actually just need to.
I told you, Arsenal get tanked in the transfer market.
Yeah, stop accepting scrubs because it always was Willian. Awful.
And the thing is, if you go back like 5 to 10 years, Arsenal used to have one of the best, arguably the best scouting collection in a.
No, but we'll get scrubs though. We'll get other teams.
Now,
like we've got Ozil,
Steve Rowley, Francis Cagio.
Who did they bring to us?
Who did they bring?
Top scouts.
Who did they bring, Melo?
This was years ago though.
Give me
name 3 names. The one that bring like Nasri and
the Nasri lot.
No, those type. I think what's his name? Francis Cagio.
Cagio got Nasri. The Cagio guy.
The Nasri. Is it the Nasri era? That era? Is those the scouts we're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I said. 5 years ago. Arsenal used to have really good scouts.
That's about 10 seasons ago.
Since
a decade ago.
That's what I'm saying. As a winger's influence, you lot used to go shopping in France and bring you. Like, you lot would have brought Camavinga before anyone knew about him.
Time ago.
When
they told us that this guy was having dinner in Mbappe's house when he was 15, you're looking at you nonce, Wenger. What was he doing? How did you know?
Wenger had talent ID, but he had a year where he didn't have talent ID, and that's when the start of Arsenal's decline happened. It's a no-go. No, it's the Andre Santos.
No, but you lot just got whacked 8-2 and you lot are just trying to bring in anything.
That was a torrid time. I didn't know it was a decline, but Arsenal were finishing top 4 with worse guys.
Okay, so touch on City. We need a striker. 0-0 against Southampton. What are we saying?
Who's that?
That'll be fine.
That'll
be fine.
You still think they're gonna win the title?
I don't know if they'll win the title. But I'm done counting them out.
Who did you say at the start of the season was going to win the title?
I think I had City. My top 4 was City,
so
Liverpool.
you thought City was going to win?
Liverpool, Chelsea, United. That's my top 4. I didn't know that Chelsea were going to be this good. I literally didn't know.
I thought Liverpool's still going to win the Prem to me.
I don't think Liverpool's going to win because I think Mane and Salah have beef. I don't know why.
And Mane and Salah are going for African combinations. That's going to impact them.
There's no way they're winning if they're both gone. No way.
AFCON is January, innit? But yeah, City don't need a striker, Miller. I feel like they'll be fine. No, I feel like City should have got a striker. Sorry, I don't think they'll be fine. I feel like it's done now in terms of like because they're going to buy one in January. Until then, the conversation's closed. But they'll work it out. But it's going to come back to bite them because it's not last season. And I was arguing with Banks about this. Is that Grealish, you were here before, and Grealish takes you here.
It doesn't take you anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like what
That's
spend 100 million
Is
to move
Grealish
from
part of
here
their
to here.
best 11?
But he has to be, and if we move the money away from it, is he part of their best 11? Is Grealish a better winger than Raheem Sterling? No.
I think for Pep maybe.
I feel like that's on.
No.
Yeah, because you can probably fit both of them inside the same team.
There's no way.
No,
And again,
There's no way.
and again, it's
Well,
just
you know
the
what's
quali-
gonna happen when
it's the quality in terms of having those options. That yes, City don't have a striker, and I agree with you in the fact that a lot of the other teams have upgraded in terms of Lukaku, Ronaldo, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Pep is gonna find a way. Like you can't have Grealish, Sterling, De Bruyne, Foden, Mahrez, Bernardo. So like, look at these options. I'm saying they're gonna find a way to score.
Wait.
They're Ferran Torres. Like they're gonna find a way to score.
Ferran Torres is probably their best finisher right now.
Like they're gonna find a way to score.
Yeah, but I agree with that.
He's their
I
best
think
finisher.
he caught himself.
Yeah, he
No.
He said best.
best-
The way he started, fair
Everyone,
enough.
wait.
Best what?
Best-
Who?
He's their best finisher.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Better finisher than De Bruyne?
Yeah,
Yes.
Fair enough.
And for
Yeah.
Torres got more of a nose for the goal.
yeah, I agree.
Fair
I
enough.
got Torres over Sterling for City
Just
right
a
now.
round up in the Premier League. Liverpool obviously beat Palace 3-0. Salah 100 Prem goals last week.
Took off his stupid top.
Mane 100 Liverpool goals this week. Jota doesn't want to score a goal. Doesn't want to give me any FPL points. He's a mug. What are we saying?
You gotta
It's
get
an
him out,
open
yeah.
goal as
You
well.
gotta
I saw
get
it.
him out, man.
I was like, rah. So we
That's
said.
how
You
you
gotta
did
get
it.
him out, yeah.
But he's starting. He's a midfielder. He played as a striker, man. It makes sense. In theory.
Enjoying, fam.
Because I might take him out for Greenwood because Greenwood's that boy.
Now, we might not start, as they said. Might not
That's the
go
problem.
something
You gotta
else.
start playing people that start in defo.
Greenwood that boy.
Take his Ismaila.
It's true. I need to say
Bye.
please.
By the
Thanks,
dip.
so, man.
By the dip. By the
By the dip.
dip. By the
It's
dip.
true. I need to say
I
please.
tried by
I
drink
need a
out.
bench.
I tried by drink
You
out. I
played
thought we were gonna
yourself.
do
That's how I got
You
pumped this
played
week.
yourself.
Well, I managed to scrape a
Because
victory.
to be fair, I went on that Wolves bandwagon because I was playing Brentford. They got worked at home.
I was pissed off because I had Mendy in
Worked at
goal,
home, worked
and then
at
I had
home.
I had Sa on my bench. Man conceded
So many teams I can't
0
trust. I can't even trust Leicester anymore, man. I can't trust. I thought Barnes was gonna have a big season.
Nah, I got him out in week 3. He was having a mare.
I still
Even
got Barnes.
Kelechi as well. Got
He's
him out
Barnes
as well.
guy. He wants to do it offside.
Barnes
That's
over
not
Bowen
good.
though. Barnes over Bowen.
No chance in hell.
Barnes over Bowen.
No
Easy.
I got
chance
Benrahma.
in hell.
Yeah, Benrahma over both of them.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair
Barnes,
enough.
Benrahma,
Bowen,
Barnes.
Benrahma, Bowen.
What?
Barnes.
Barnes.
There's no way it goes. If it's gonna be there, it's gonna be Benrahma. Nah, in fact, Barnes, Benrahma, Bowen.
Barnes.
You're mocking.
Ah, Barnes is special.
Barnes is special.
Barnes is
Benrahma.
special.
Oh my!
I think Barnes, when he
What
he
does he
finds
do
it,
good?
he's so direct.
No,
He
he's
makes
good.
things
He's
happen.
direct. This is his directness. No, he's a good direct winger. Old school, cool. But
Europa League as well. Did you not see him in Napoli? He balled out in that game.
but-
He
but
balled
Gerrard-
out in that
Gerrard-
game.
Ball out, he scored a goal.
but
He scored a goal.
Assists as well. He balled out.
Gerard
That's a
Bowen, Gerard Bowen is a talent. Is like he's.
Harvey
skillful
Barnes
player.
is a private school baller. You know the private
Yeah,
school ballers
private
are
school
good at the
baller.
fundamentals,
Yeah.
good at the fundamentals, can strike a
Wait.
ball.
Why do you have Bowen over Barnes?
I don't think he's a better player. He's neat player. Direct does everything. He does everything right for me.
I think Barnes got more end product than Bowen.
Okay, yeah, you're not wrong there.
It's arguable.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. But for me, when the directness is not working, Barnes looks silly.
Been paused this season.
He looks silly, and then the decision making goes out the way. When his
Who's been good though? Madison's looked awful.
Arsenal wanted him for 60 mil.
You wanted him.
You wanted him.
No,
for
not
60 mil.
Arsenal. You wanted him.
Madison. For me, I had people might
Hold
laugh.
on, back him as well.
Madison-
Back him as well, because I
Madison.
told you.
I
Yeah,
too.
no,
I
you know
Madison's
why?
quality.
You know why? Yeah, a couple seasons ago, before everyone's now admitted that Grealish is special.
Madison better than Grealish. I'm telling you this now, right now. I'm going down that hill. Madison better than Grealish.
Again.
You're
I'm
gonna
actually
do
better
this-
than
you wanna
no.
do
I'm
this-
saying.
You want to do this twice.
The
You want to
thing
die
is,
twice.
it's 'cause
See how
Madison's
he's quiet.
I'm not
Two
quiet.
seasons
I'm not
ago-
quiet.
2 seasons ago.
Madison's still
seasons
quality.
ago, two
Madison's-
seasons
Madison
ago.
was injured.
2 seasons ago, when people wanted to put these two against each other, it used to make my blood boil that people was putting James Maddison beside the generational that is Jack Grealish.
Hey, how can he be generational? He's only 1 year younger than
Bro.
He's only 1 year younger.
Generational.
Let me
Hey,
finish.
When he uses this language.
Let me finish my monologue.
He's only 1 year younger than
Generational.
Let me finish my monologue.
Nah, you
because
finish
it-
your man.
It's better
Describe him
than
as
Foden.
something
Generational. Who's the other guys I don't know?
Let me finish my
It's
monologue.
Grealish better than
because
Foden.
Here's the reason.
See,
Here's
thank
the
you.
reason why Jack Grealish gets stepped on, and it's genuinely because he played for Villa.
So what? Doesn't Madison play for Leicester?
No, yeah, but Madison's in our eyes. Jack Grealish was playing for Villa
Madison
in the
was-
Championship.
And so was Madison
no,
from
no,
Norwich,
no.
and it was
And
balling.
no-
Yeah, it was balling.
Then he moved to Leicester, but Jack Grealish didn't get his move till he was like 25 years old, and then everyone
only-
still had the question.
That's
wait,
big
move.
This is literally the same thing. Basically the same thing.
But Grealish helped to build up-
But he
to
helped
build
to
him up-
build.
build him
They
up
were
that level.
nothing when Delph left. They were nothing when Delph left.
And what were they really? They were about to get relegated.
They were
with
nothing
Grealish.
when. They were nothing.
And Grealish was only good in was only like spectacular in COVID. That's not lie.
Oh, you're rude.
No, it was only spectacular in COVID.
No, no, it was
Oh,
sensation in
you're
the
rude.
championship.
Oh,
It was
he's
sensational in the
rude, he's
championship.
rude.
Madison was sensational.
he's
Hey,
rude.
people sleep on Madison because Madison before
Madison was balling at Norwich. We know.
No, before he was injured at Leicester, this guy was doing everything.
He was
Goal,
balling.
goal.
He was balling
Get
as
out when
well.
Grealish. Get out when Grealish first captain Villa. Because I think he was 19 to 20 years old, and you don't
What
do
the
that.
fuck does that have to do with anything?
What
You've
does
been,
that-
you've been
what
to
does
the
that
whole
have to do
end.
with the
You've been
price
to
of
the whole
fish?
end. You've been whole end. You know how it jumps on a Saturday afternoon. You know what it's like to be over there.
Great
And-
for Villa. Great for great.
Yeah,
Grealish is good.
listen.
Grealish is good. He's got the streets like.
He's got the streets.
When
and
Madison
then-
gets the streets, I don't want to hear
Madison
him.
is never getting the
Get in the
streets.
streets, fam.
And you
You
don't
ain't
need
got
to.
that cachet.
You don't need to
That's
drag.
on the knees for Madison. Please, this is got to ask for the knees. Oh.
Now we
No.
got to
Guys
go.
like no. Even when it's like, look, guys like, oh no, we're not getting Madison.
I don't want Madison. No,
Hey,
no,
just let Madison wake up. That's all I'm waiting on.
no, no.
Let him sleep.
He's
No,
a better
go back to sleep,
playmaker
man.
because he
back
makes
to
things
sleep.
happen quickly.
And
Bam,
they'll,
bam,
sell,
bam.
and they'll sell Madison, and then you'll just replace him with Cantwell at Leicester, and just the
No,
cycle.
but
just
Cantwell doesn't even play for
and
Norwich
the,
now.
and the cycle just continues.
Cantwell doesn't even play for Norwich right now.
He's trying to run down that contract, innit? So they're struggling with Falcao to like, you're not playing, you're playing, you're not playing.
Wait,
you're
is
playing.
that what he's trying to do to Cantwell?
Yeah, his
There's one time I
contract
wanted.
expires next season.
I wanted
End of
Cantwell at
next
Arsenal what 2 seasons ago. But
Hey, you are-
He was good at fantasy.
You are, you
That's
are
what
a laugh.
Arsenal. Wait, Cantwell better than Smith Rowe.
Oh, no, he's not.
Cantwell better than
You
Smith
sure?
Rowe.
Anyways,
he's not.
really Champions League.
Hey, I don't. Do you know I'm not gonna overrate any Arsenal youth guys. No more. I'm off that bandwagon because guys been telling me this. I'm off this.
Anyways, enough of that. Quickly, Champions League, standout results, surprising results. I'll go first on this
Don't
one.
talk about Messi.
Talk about Messi. Okay, relax, man. I know it's your goat. Even that's full spot, you know. Whatever. Barca 3-0 loss
I
at
don't
home
think.
to
Why
Bayern.
are we talking about this? Because Barca, we know Barca
This
are bad.
This does well for your Messi guys. Shows how bad they are without him.
Hey,
Even though they got slapped.
Barcelona are bad.
What was it?
82?
8-2.
Barcelona are bad to the point where I don't even like. It doesn't do
I'm-
anything to me when they lose.
It
like
makes
that.
me so much happier now they're losing and Messi's not there because I'm a Messi fan, innit? I didn't like to see the little man sulk. You know what I mean? So now he's gone. They could get whooped every week. I don't mind.
The only thing that would make
You
it
ready
better for me
to
is
let Memphis? You ready to let a black man take the beatings instead?
Memphis
Interesting.
Memphis let L'Oreal go. He ain't
Let's unpack
serious,
that.
man. He ain't serious. He ain't serious.
Hey,
Memphis
Barcelona
touches
are so bad. That Eric Garcia. I can't believe they got free. It's in fact.
You're laughing.
He's
but-
a pay-
you're
he's a pay
laughing,
boss
but
to pay
Your
for
manager wanted to get Eric Garcia.
If we got him, we would have been in big trouble.
He needs to put him away.
He needs to grow. He needs to
He
grow.
can't defend.
Needs to grow.
He
He
literally
needs to
can't.
grow. He
He
needs to
can't
grow.
defend. And PK.
Oh
Oh
my
my.
God.
He centre forward just puts his body on him and he's done.
Yeah, PK is done.
PK is so done.
I feel so sorry for
He was
PK
playing
because
up front.
PK's like PK like in terms of generation now. I mean like Barcelona generation, like his grandfather.
Yeah.
He can't leave. It's like how do I leave this place? I'm tired.
But he's so bad.
I'm
he's
36. I'm
He's so
tired.
bad. They should talk
I'm
to him
tired.
about retiring. He's so bad. The thing is,
But he can't leave.
every game
because
PK plays, he makes Sergio Roberts look greater. That's it. That's how I
that's
see it.
deep still, and that's facts.
It's true,
You
yeah.
didn't miss with that. Oh my lord.
Every game he plays, he just makes Sergio Roberts look so great. Like, and he's declining.
Sergio Ramos ain't letting Real Madrid go out like this.
He's declining.
That's a very good point. 'cause
True.
There's a point. I used to
True.
scream PK over Ramos, but I can't even scream it anymore.
No,
True.
bro.
No,
Ramos
you
is the
can't.
greatest centre back you've ever seen in your life.
Wow.
Anybody
Wow.
in this room,
Wow.
Sergio Ramos is the greatest centre back you've ever seen with your own two eyes.
In my lifetime, I would take.
I'd take Cannavaro over him.
I'd
I
take
think.
not.
Ferdinand
You
over
wouldn't.
him.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I would.
You wouldn't.
How about Terry? Is he greater than Terry?
No, he's good. Like,
Terry
Terry doesn't.
Terry on both feet he could pass, you know.
Terry don't get into the conversation with Sergio Ramos.
He definitely does. He definitely does.
He does. He has a claim.
Terry or Ramos.
Terry has a
Ramos is
big
there by
claim.
himself. He's there by himself.
Wait, so Ferdinand doesn't have a claim. Rio doesn't have a
I
claim.
take
Rio Ferdinand's great. You know
I'll
how
take
much I
Ferdinand
love
over
Rio,
Ramos.
but he's not better than Ramos.
I take Ferdinand over Ramos. Terry.
Ramos
I
is
think
a
it's
great-
just what you like.
It's not.
I guess
Put
you know
Sergio Ramos
is
in
one of the
any
greatest winners.
defense.
He's
Put
the greatest winner.
Sergio Ramos in any defense in world football that you've seen, and he's excelling.
Hey, would you say?
Hey, I see Maldini.
How about, do you know
I'll take
Thiago
Maldini
Silva?
over Ramos
Would
as
you
well.
say that he had a higher peak than Thiago Silva? Because there was a time when people said Thiago Silva was the best defender in the world for a long time.
Oh, like
We didn't have the winning.
It was better than Thiago Silva.
No, Thiago Silva had a quality of defending, but didn't have the winning. I could say
That's
personally, I
what I
thought
thought you was gonna bring up.
if you
I
put
think if you talk about winning,
if you put Thiago Silva in those Spanish
Yeah,
teams, he
Ramos
wins.
will do
If you put
anything.
Thiago Silva playing Ronaldo, he wins, but he doesn't have the winning. Unfortunately, he gets away with those guys.
Sergio Ramos would do anything to win,
Yeah, he's the greatest winner.
and that's very difficult to have or to portray on a football pitch when there's 11 men. But how you can say this one here out of these 11 will do anything to win? That shows you got some
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. When he was playing with Ronaldo, them times.
Me personally, I'll defend. I'll take
Sergio
Thiago
Ramos.
Silva, but taking everything into consideration, Ramos' win is just
But
irrepressible.
if you personalize it and put it to your team, I'm taking John Terry at Arsenal. I'm taking Rio Ferdinand at Arsenal before I take the other two.
John
Before
Terry-
I take
Hey,
Ramos.
do you know what?
No,
The
because Ramos comes to Arsenal and we get angry at his mistakes, or we get
He
angry.
makes a lot of
do you get what I
mistakes,
mean?
Ramos makes hella mistakes.
We get angry at his
you know the
mistakes.
thing
Because he's
about-
got a record for red cards.
People don't understand about
That's because
Terry.
he's out there defending on his ones. He's happy to do it. He's happy
No, but
to
at
do it.
Arsenal, everything's times 12.
Yeah.
He's happy to
Hey,
do it.
you know the thing with Terry, yeah? People don't understand that Terry off both feet, his passing range was.
Yes,
he was. But he's always played in deep blocks, so he's never had to be. He's never had to be a peak defender. He just had to be.
Hey, there's a time
A
I thought
defender in a good
Carvalho.
block.
I thought Carvalho was just as good as him at one point. Then I did. Oh, Terry actually maybe the glue. He's a leader.
Because he made Cahill look crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Guys
good.
like Maldini, Nesta.
Hey, low block does a lot for defenders. It does. PK at one point. Actually, PK was good in a high line. He was actually quite
He used
good.
to have a bit of pace.
He used to.
What, Puyo?
What I'm saying
Are
is
you
Ramos was
No.
playing in teams that would let all their attackers go and it'd be him and Varane at the back, and he
Or
said,
Pepe.
"We're gonna him and Pepe, him and
Yeah, Pepe got a good art defending. He wants to win as well.
Yeah, good art
Yeah,
defender.
the red card merchants.
Yeah, them two is crazy.
How about Chiellini?
Ooh, I forgot those boys. Yeah,
Ooh.
Chilini's. Ooh, I take Chilini as a defender.
But wine.
I take Chilini.
But he's wine. Asian.
Man gets older and he gets
Yeah.
wise. Like the
I
defense
take
just gets
Chilini.
wiser.
Nah,
I can't forget Chilini. That's a good one. Let me give you
mad.
some chop knuckle,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he's mad.
Chilini. Chilini. I'll take Chilini. And that Euros.
Yeah, he's
Gotta
something
use it.
else.
You want to talk to Ramos about Euros?
Chilini.
Hey, Ramos won 2, and he beat
He played with better players.
him in 1. Hey man, you know Ramos has got good kids. For me personally, I don't mind if you're having a discussion and Ramos is in there. You're in a good discussion. Like if your name
It can be a
mentioned,
discussion.
yeah, your name get mentioned with Ramos.
You've done well.
You've done well, yeah.
You've done
There's a lot of
well.
guys like, oh, you put them in the discussion. You've done a good job.
You've done
man.
well.
Yeah, it's
You've
not
done well.
nothing to sneeze at to be in the discussion.
Yeah.
And maybe one day people talk about Van Dijk.
Probably Van Dijk. He's not got time on his side, innit? That's the sad
But
part
he's
about Van
as a
Dijk.
defender, I think he's got about 8 years. He's got 8 years.
He's
8
from-
years.
36. Guys on 36.
Now he's 30, G.
He's 30.
Van Dijk's 30, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
No, he's
he's
29. He turned 30. No, he's 30, 91.
I thought it was
1991. He was
I thought it was
born.
28,
30.
29.
He couldn't afford to miss
Nah,
that season.
nah, he was born in 1991.
Oh,
He's got
wow.
Yeah.
5 seasons, man.
He's got
Okay.
5 seasons left.
You maybe can eke out 6.
But he has to win like 4
He's
Champions
been the
Leagues.
best been one of the best defenders in the Premier League since like 2017.
Yeah.
So 2016, 2017, no 2017.
Thing about Van Dijk, that makes his case.
He shouts so loud, even though it's not long. It's like he's shouting loud quickly rather than long.
I just think when you look at Van Dijk as a defender, there's weaknesses you can't really find one. It's very hard to find.
That's
a
the
weakness.
thing.
That's the thing with Van Dijk. He does checks everything so well.
Van Dijk.
He's very. You have to
Van
be very,
Dijk-
very close to
The
find a
thing is with
weakness.
Van Dijk is like Van Dijk as a defender, he's not rash,
He's not rash.
and he's not doing superstar defending. All he's defending is okay. If this guy is 1-on-1, I'm gonna make you make a decision. Yeah. and whatever decision you make, I can react to
He's got a
it.
pace.
I'll react to it. Like, oh, Sissoko, you're 1-on-1. You're 1-on-1.
That's bad. That there, everyone draws on that example. That's so bad because
But he knows
in that
what he's facing.
in that you could highlight the power of Van Dijk in the sense that players get the ball and they're running at Van Dijk and they get scared because they have to make a decision. That's the perfect example. Go watch that tape.
But Sissoko's
And
one line.
Sissoko
You
shot
know the
himself.
funny thing is about that? Sissoko
Shot himself.
You could have done so many things that better than
I think
what
even
he
in the
did.
same match,
Sissoko
Son did
tax,
something
though,
mad. Son did something mad in the
any
same
player-
match as well like
If
that.
there's any player you want running at Van Dijk, it's Sissoko because he's probably gonna make a bad decision anyway.
The thing is, I think Son did Son do something.
Son did something like that as well in the same match against Van Dijk.
The thing is,
That's what I'm
for me
saying, so-
personally, Son holds a nice place in my heart. Cause I think Son is just
He's a quality player.
a quality player, and if he's the one that's doing that against him, then it's a struggle. I've seen Rashford sitting on his bum though.
Who?
He sat Van Dijk. and-
Yeah, I mean, it can happen. But
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's what makes him his case so good. I mean,
That's how he hurt his shoulder.
You have to be very, very, very.
And
quick
that
with
guy
fundamentals.
that Wolves signed, he put Van Dijk in a blender. He just spun this way.
Which
And
one?
put, the Juan Chu.
Was that during the preseason?
Oh, the
No, not
it was the
preseason.
pre-season
Champions
match,
League. Champions League.
Salzburg.
That's the guy that spun him.
Is that him?
Swear down.
I find how people just make their way to the Premier League.
Van Dijk, we need more time before we can put him right up there with those guys.
Right.
Those guys they got cachet, they got longevity. Longevity is very important.
Alright.
As much as I love Van Dijk as a player and defender, he needs more time to marinate.
He doesn't have the time.
If Maguire had won that Euros, he'll be in this discussion.
God forbid.
Maguire, big head.
If he had that,
Maguire's
won
not
that
better.
Euros, someone would have said.
Maguire's not better than a lot of English defenders that we've seen over the time.
Maguire's a funny defender, as in like,
Not
good
better than
ball-
Gary Cahill.
Good ball player. but
Not better than Gary Cahill.
I just think like
Not
he's
better
got a
than-
mistake in him.
Sol Campbell. Not better
Does he
than.
fill you with confidence, Maguire? I don't know.
No chance.
Varane the new senior.
Maguire needs to pay a low.
There's no way Varane can never be a senior. I hope we know that. Varane is not a senior defender.
That's why Maguire's there.
Varane is not a senior defender. You see it with France. He can't be the senior defender.
What?
He's not a senior defender. Varane is not. That's why his
He's not a
character.
leader, that's what he's saying.
It's not his character to be the senior defender.
He's a follower.
He's a
He's
beta.
not.
Saying Varane's a follower.
I'm not saying he's a follower, but he's not a senior defender. Like I don't.
This
like,
is someone that's been involved in 4.
He's been involved in a lot of things.
Yeah,
but
who was leading him?
Who was
Ramos,
leading him?
your guy.
He's leading him, but you don't think he's learned from that time.
When Ramos was injured, Varane was there.
I would-
He crumbled.
He was crumbling.
He crumbled.
Remember against City,
He
he was
did.
winning.
Okay, so what? Almost a decade of good work is out the window.
No one's
because
saying.
of
I'm
a
just
bad
saying.
18
No
months.
one's saying. I'm not saying Varane is bad. I'm just saying he's not
Basically,
a leader defender.
Varane has to show me he's a leader first before I'm going to believe it because I haven't
He
seen.
was leading the French 2018.
I think Umtiti was. I think Umtiti.
Varane may be the better defender, but I'll give him Titi the leadership hat on that one.
Right, man.
No one's saying Varane is a bad signing because
I'm
you've got
not
Maguire. Maguire's the leader. Varane is there, and it'll be great. It'll be great compliment.
That's not a bad shout though.
But I feel like Maguire may be the captain, but you like in that defense.
But Maguire's not the better defender, obviously. That's
He's
No,
not a better
I'm,
defender,
talking, I'm talking about in terms of you lead by quality. I always see Varane talk like I've already seen Varane talking to Wan-Bissaka, talking to Shaw, telling them where to be,
French,
talking to Sancho.
Congolese boy.
To like he's
Talking to Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah,
French,
talk to
innit?
Wan-Bissaka. He's the
Hey,
one.
fam,
He's
someone needs to talk
organising.
to Wan-Bissaka.
He's already organising our
can I ask-
defense.
Before we end the pod, like, can I ask you, like, there's been a lot of like discourse about Wan-Bissaka. What's your opinions on him? Because he spent 50 M's on him.
Spend white money.
He's clearly not as good as the top right backs in the world, but I think he gets shitted on more than is necessary. But it's one of those places where next season we can definitely upgrade on in the transfer market.
Wow.
So ready to replace him?
100%.
I thought he still has potential to improve.
Wow.
He does.
You
But
spent hey, but the thing is, yeah, one thing I like about those
Give a
upper edge Arsenal, don't care. We
Give a
spent 50
shit.
no place you in a
Take the money
second.
again.
Nah, but things because Van B can be that one-on-one defending and it can be such a.
But it's
shutdown.
only enough. One-on-one is
But
enough.
I think
when we signed him, he wasn't even close to the biggest problem we had. Like we were playing guys like Dan James, Andres Pereira, random youths. Like we had a lot of places in our squad that we needed to sort out. And Wan-Bissaka was doing his job. He was defending. Yes, he had the issues going forward, like he's not a great attacker or whatever. But it wasn't even close to our biggest problem. But now we look at the squad that United's got now. We've got quality left back, centre back partnership sorted, goalkeepers back in form. a wealth of attackers. Our midfield still needs sorting, but like midfield and right back now those two look like the issues that we need to sort out. And you can kind of see with Ole trying to go for Trippier this summer, didn't get him. Like, I think Ole recognises as well, like that's a place where we can improve, we can upgrade if
And
necessary.
I
don't rate Dallo
Wait,
like
here's
that.
my question. Who do you replace him with, Wambi? Which right back do you
Lamptey.
I got Ethan Laird coming up, biding his time in the Championship right now. Youth player for United, that looks really good. But again, who do we go to replace him? Not Trippier.
Arsenal wanted Trippier.
Yeah,
go?
like
So you Arsenal gets tanged in the transfer market.
They're about to say 40 M's. You know that?
that's an interesting question. I'd have to think about it a little bit, but yeah, it's
You
one
can
of
get a
those.
right back. Getting a right back is not. It's not
it's
hard.
not- it's not
Getting
hard.
an attacking right back in the Premier League, you can literally look around. You can find one.
It's not that hard, but Wan-Bissaka, I think the reason why Ole likes Wan-Bissaka so much is that he does so much of the defend. He did so much. He did so much of the defending by himself that it'd literally be one-on-one sometimes him, and like he'd rely on him to get us out of situations. Now we need to be a bit more in control. We need to have different options from the fullback positions.
Could you play centre back? Could you play centre back or could you play in the
He
back?
plays right back. Like,
When
literally,
he gets older, could play in the back three.
You
Could
can't
you play
play
as a
right
right-
wing back.
Could you play that?
Just
Could
a
you
right
play
back,
that?
just
Could you
a
play
just
that?
right
Kyle
back.
Walker, right?
Yeah, and when he gets older, probably, yeah. Not now.
No, it's just a right
But
back.
I
I think
thought
he's got no. I think he lacks tactical knowledge. Like sometimes he gets caught.
his position is
Yeah,
not the greatest.
he can get
So
improved on.
him playing
But that's
right
why